All right. Hello, I'm Tom.
Hello, I'm Andrew.
Nice to meet you, Andrew. What brings you in today? Well, how was your
Uh,
trip here? Sorry.
my trip was great, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereabouts are you coming from? Was it a long trip? Any traffic?
No, I caught the train. I came in from Hornsby.
Yeah.
Took me about 40 minutes, so it was good.
Oh, so where's Hornsby? I'm not really familiar.
Oh, South Newcastle.
South Newcastle. Whoa. Big trick. Why didn't you find a lawyer in Newcastle? Why did you have to go all the way to the city?
I was recommended to you.
Recommended.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's good. That's very handy. So before we start, I just would like to explain the process of confidentiality and how that works. So basically, everything you say or tell me, I can't tell anyone else unless you give me specific permission. Um, and Yep, I might take some notes because it's our
Sure.
first time meeting. Also, just before we get started, can I verify your identification? Can I have some driver's license or anything like that?
Sure. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can have my driver's license.
All right, that is you. So, yeah. So basically, I can't tell anyone else what you tell me unless you give me specific information. There's water, or feel free to step out whenever you feel like it. If this conversation is getting too heated or heavy.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what brings you in today, Andrew?
Okay, so my mother, she's aged 80,
Yep.
and her memory's starting to fade a bit.
Yep.
And I just want to make sure that we've got everything in place for Mum for
Yep.
her will,
Yep.
and maybe other things like attorney and guardianship.
Yep. Okay. So, you've done a will with us before, have you?
Yes, we did a will about 20 years ago,
Yep.
and
Yep.
it's now out of date.
Yep.
You'd have the original in your safe custody packet,
Yep.
and yeah, we just need to review that.
Okay. Sure. So it's a will for your mum, is that right?
It's will for Mum. Yep.
Yep. Okay. So why can't your mum be with us today?
She could have come in, but we decided that I would come in. I'd talk to you, give you the instructions, and then later when we've got it all done,
Yep.
she can come and talk to you and meet you and
Yep.
sign off on it.
Okay. So, what do you want changed in your will? You say your will would like to be changed. What would your mum like to change in the will?
So Mum wants to leave everything to me,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much it.
Leave everything to you. What does it say at the moment?
At the moment, it's leaving everything equally between my brother and sisters and me.
How many sisters do you have?
2 sisters and a brother.
Yep.
And but she wants to change that just
Yep.
to leave it to me.
Okay. So, any reasons for this that your mum has told you?
I'm her primary carer. I'm looking after her, and I'm living with her. And she thinks it's better that I get the house so I can continue to live in it. And she doesn't really want to leave anything to them. They don't need the money.
Yep.
And they haven't looked after her, so she's happy to leave it to me.
Okay. So, why is there any urgency in changing this will, or is she?
Well, she's 80.
Yeah.
She seems okay.
Yeah.
She's forgetting things, but at 80, you don't know. She could die any
She
time.
hasn't been diagnosed with any.
No, she hasn't been diagnosed with anything.
Yeah.
She's reasonably well,
Yep.
but it'd be good to get it sorted out.
So why? So you say you're the primary carer, but why does she want to get your brothers and sisters, or her other kids out of the will? Why? Any reasons? Why the sudden change of heart, or not sudden, with a change of heart?
No, only that she just wants to recognise that I'm doing most of the hard work and caring for her, and she doesn't see that my brother and sisters deserve it,
Okay.
and therefore she's leaving it to me.
Okay. So she's just leaving you everything. Okay. So you obviously get along well with your mum, and
Yeah.
So you say you're the primary carer.
Hmm.
So she still lives by herself, or
No. I live with her.
Yep.
I moved. I was living in Victoria.
Yep.
And I moved up here to live with Mum.
Yep.
And look after her.
Oh, okay. That's a big living change. Why? Any reason? Like, what? I don't want to assume it. Like, you'd be in your prime for working. Why have you decided to uproot your whole life and come to live with your
Well,
mum?
there's a few things that happened in Victoria. I did lose my job.
Yep.
And I didn't have much money as a result of that.
Yep.
And Mum needed help, so I thought it was a good idea that I just moved back
So
to look after her.
Is she like? Are you living there pro bono? Like you're not? She's not charging you. Like you're just living with your mum. Is that right?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
it's
do all
fair,
the
right?
gardens, and I look after the house, and I care for her. I'm on the carer's pension.
Yeah.
Um,
And so you don't work at the moment.
I don't work at all.
Okay. So and you moved over to care for your mum
Yes.
after you left. And okay, so how? So you don't have much money. You said. Yeah.
No, I don't really have any money.
Okay. What about your relationship with your other siblings? How is that?
We don't talk very much. We see each other now and then, but no, we don't talk very much. No.
Okay. So you just don't talk, like you don't fight.
We
You
don't
just
see each other very
don't
much.
see each other. Okay. So as you might expect, we will probably have to speak to your mum. I'll probably have to speak to your mum
Sure.
in person,
Sure.
just to clarify all the things you've told me.
Sure.
And we could probably get started soon. I'll draft up a retainer and send you all the information at a later date. Some other things just need to quickly clarify. So to get things straight, you're not that close with your siblings,
No.
but neither is your mum.
No.
Okay. What have your siblings? Do the siblings know that your mum's changing the will?
No, I don't believe she's talked to them about it.
Well, okay. Okay, and so is that a sudden decision at all, or just
She's been talking about it for a little while, and she's told me to sort it out, and
Yeah.
I've just said, look, I'll go and see a lawyer and talk to him about it,
Yeah.
and then she knows you'll have to speak to her direct
yeah?
when it comes time to signing things.
Okay, so she knows all that. She's not forgetting the process, I guess.
Well, you'll remind her when you see her.
So what do you mean by forgetful as well when you talk about your mum being forgetful and forgetting things?
She just gets a bit absent-minded. She is 80. She's active, but she is... Yeah, she forgets a little bit things.
What, just like forgetting to turn off the stove, that kind of thing?
Forgets to turn off lights, might go to the shops and forget to get something that she was going to get.
Well, I forget to turn off lights.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So, so she hasn't been diagnosed with anything.
Not that I know of, no.
So why is there such a worry then that she's forgetting things? Why?
Well, she is 80,
Yeah.
and anything can happen at that age. So and
Purely
she wants to
because
make
of
sure that she fixes up her will
Yeah.
before it's too late.
Yeah. Okay. So it's purely her decision based on her age.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh well, nice to meet with you, Andrew. Yep, like I said, I'll draft up the retainer and be in contact. Our firm will be in contact with you soon. Well, safe trip home. I hope
All right.
it's not too long.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Andrew. All right.
Okay.
See you later.